Good morning, Metro Theater Company followers. My name is Joe Gfaller, and I'm the Managing Director at Metro Theater Company, and I am delighted to be live today from Lambert International Airport as I prepare to journey on today's Give STL Day from St. Louis to Tempe, Arizona, to be part of the first TYA USA Festival and Conference that will be live and in person since 2019. It's very exciting today to be able to travel west to Tempe, Arizona for the TYA USA conference. And it's sort of perfect timing that it's also here just at a little after 6 a.m. Central Time on the other side of the security line at Lambert Airport to be here with you kicking off Give STL Day. If you are not familiar, Give STL Day is an extraordinary effort that is bringing together over 1,100 nonprofit organizations in the St. Louis region to raise awareness and support for all of the incredible work that happens every day in our sector here in St. Louis, and to encourage philanthropy from folks all across the St. Louis region and well beyond to help to ensure that St. Louis has an extraordinary support system for all of the amazing nonprofits that are here in our region. Of course, we hope that today you will consider supporting Metro Theater Company on Give STL Day. And if you'd like to do so, you can go to www.givestlday.org/Metro Theater Company. Or you can just Google Give STL Day and then search us in the search bar to see how you can best give today during Give STL Day. Today's an exciting day because folks who give during Give STL Day are part of an enormous network of supporters for Metro Theater Company and for the nonprofit sector across our region. Gifts of every level make a significant difference. So even if you can just make a $10 gift today, but a whole lot of your friends do the same, it will make a great difference for Metro Theater Company. I'm going to take just a minute or two to give you a little bit of context for why we are on our way to the TYA USA Festival and Conference, and to explain just what that is and how Metro Theater Company is part of an extraordinary national movement and has been for 50 years to try to ensure that young people in our region and their families, their caregivers, and their educators have the highest quality access to live theater and to arts integrated education possible. You might know that Metro Theater Company produces theater. It's in our name. But what you might not know is that Metro Theater Company is also deeply committed to the educational life of young people in the St. Louis region and beyond. We don't just have additional educational curricular components to our productions. We have an entire arm of our work that is equally committed to education as the other arm of our work is committed to live theater. And through the incredible leadership of our current education director, Karen Bain, and her great team, just about every day of the school year, you'll find a Metro Theater Company teaching artist in a classroom using arts-based learning techniques, what we call sometimes kinesthetic learning, to help to ensure that young people can grow and develop in thoughtful and creative ways. Through our work in classrooms, we help young people to build empathy, to understand difference, and to deepen the critical social and emotional learning skills that are necessary for young people to succeed as human beings, as well as to succeed as young learners. A lot of our extraordinary arts-based curriculum is directly integrated into statewide core education standards that help young people not just to learn about theater, but to have theater be a vehicle through which they're able to learn about social studies, language arts, science, math, current events, and many, many other things. A program of ours called Building Community Through Drama anchors much of that curricular-based learning. And in the year ahead, we are marrying Building Community Through Drama, which has been an anchor program for Metro since about 2007, with another one of our anchor programs, Say Something, Do Something, which is a conflict resolution and violence prevention program that tours into schools. I share all of that to start because we want to be sure that everybody who's watching today has a really great sense of all of what Metro Theater Company does and all the ways that your giving during Give STL Day can truly transform the lives of young people. We hope that you will give. There's a link in the chat. It's www www.givestlday.org/Metro Theater Company. If you visit that page, you can make a gift of any size to help support Metro Theater Company at any point during the day today or up to the next 10 hours of the day going into next year, because this is the 10th anniversary of Give STL Day, which is pretty remarkable. And so Give STL Day is adding 10 additional hours of giving beyond the normal 24. So between now and 10 a.m. tomorrow, you can give at the link that's there in the comments for this video. I'm going to take one more second to share a little bit about TYA USA and why they are such an extraordinary organization. Then I'll encourage you to continue to check out our social media feed throughout the course of the day today to learn more about all the amazing work at Metro and all of our work in partnership with TYA USA. So the conference that I'm heading to is the first time since the pandemic began in 2019, the first time since 2019 that we are able to have this national conference live. And at this conference, it will be an opportunity for over 300 leaders in the TYA field. And TYA is an acronym for a theater for young audiences. And that is the work that we do at Metro. And we are unique in the St. Louis region to be the only professional theater that is exclusively committed to producing work for youth and families, as well as to be producing work in classrooms that's going to deepen arts-based learning for young people. TYA USA has been committed to doing this a few years before Metro was founded in 1973, but not a whole lot. So when Metro started in 73, we were very much on the vanguard across the country of theaters that were committed to this critical mission and this critical movement of ensuring that young people receive the respect, receive the appreciation and value that they deserve in a live theater experience, and that they can experience theater that meets them where they are, but also expands the way that they see the world. And that education in classrooms and in any other capacity that we can now provide education for young people is grounded in the appreciation and understanding for how and why the arts matter. So, starting in 1973, Metro began this work and joined a small network of organizations that were doing this as well under the umbrella of TYA USA. Today, that umbrella of organizations is quite remarkable and stretches across almost every state in the United States. At this conference, there'll be about 300 leaders from across the country who will be gathering together to look at the future of our field and to help ensure that our field can grow and flourish as new challenges face young people across our country and across our communities as we continue to see a recovery effort from this recent and ongoing pandemic. At the conference, there'll be a chance not just to talk and for leaders to meet and gather and discuss important issues, but also to see a number of exciting performances. Now, last year, the conference was intended to happen live and was ultimately moved from live to virtual as a result of the ongoing COVID pandemic. Last year, Metro Theater Company's production of Last Stop on Market Street was scheduled to perform at this conference. And ironically, in 2020, another conference that was canceled due to the pandemic, we were also scheduled to perform with our amazing one-person play, The Girl Who Swallowed a Cactus. This year, we're going to get a chance to see work from Child's Play, an amazing company based out of Arizona, as well as Hawaii Youth Theater, which will be producing a show this evening that I will have the pleasure to see. And when I board my plane in the next 40 minutes or so, bright and early on this Wednesday morning, and I ultimately land in Tempe, I'll get to spend more time with the extraordinary artistic administration coordinator on the Metro team, Julia Hogan-Lawrenson. Julia is already at the conference for a special pre-conference track that is connected to the work of brilliant emerging professional leaders in the TYA field. And Julia Hogan-Lawrenson is most certainly that. And then tomorrow we'll be joined by Metro's artistic director, Julia Flood, who will be at the conference for the day tomorrow as part of a wonderful opportunity for her to receive the Harold Oakes Sustained Achievement Award in Theater for Youth and Families, which is an extraordinary award that is effectively TYA USA's Lifetime Achievement Award. And everyone at Metro Theater is so thrilled on behalf of Julia for the extraordinary honor that she's receiving. And we are all thrilled to have the opportunity to work with her every day as she continues to advance this field in profound ways, as she has for several decades. So that's all from me right now from Lambert International Airport. You'll be able to hear more from me once I get to the conference a bit later in the afternoon. So tune in at 3:15 Central Time, 1:15 Pacific Time, for a conversation between me and our individual support and events manager, Sarah Rugo. And then check me out again a little bit later in the day today after I get a chance to see that very first production of the TYA Festival and Conference from our friends in Hawaii, to share a little bit about that experience and to give you a better look at the conference as it's unfolding. But for right now, if you are watching, I encourage you to check out that link in the chat and consider supporting Metro Theater Company during Give STL Day as we continue to do the work that we do to ensure that all the young people in our region are empowered, are enlivened, and are inspired by the potential inside of them that they can see through the work that we do on our stages and in the classrooms. Thank you so much for tuning in to this little video. Continue to check us out throughout the day on Instagram starting at noon. Julia Hogan Lawrence will be doing a takeover there, inspired by this conference and by Give STL Day as well. And I hope that you have a wonderful day wherever you're watching us from. Take care.